Welcome to our Mastermind call with the Renegades team, where we'll share the secrets to real estate success. Let's jump right in and turn your real estate dreams into a reality.
I've actually asked him like what he does. So yeah, they do paid. They got pay-per-click ads. They've got YouTube. They've got their Facebook ads they're running. So I don't know if you guys how much money you're putting into your ads, but you can do that for a very low price. Is you can do some very slow, like I'll do campaigns where I'll just say my budget is a total of $50 for the week, and then I'll do retargeting for that. And so I know that's a lot of what Ben's been doing as well.
I can't really think of any more ways. I'd love to hear if anyone else is doing something special that's outside of the box.
So I just started this 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to see how it works this week. And I'm doing the 5 open houses. So I have 5 open houses that I'm doing, and I'm actually going to put the other open houses listings in that and encourage everybody to like, hey, you're out and about, go check these houses out too. So that's something I'm going to do. So I'm running them all at the same time on purpose to try and get people going to the other houses. And then I am using Isaiah Colton's Rent 360 Conversion IQ, and they have a geo-targeting tool. And I don't know, other people might have other geo-targeting tools, so I'm just telling you what I do. So he has a geo-targeting tool where you can put the address in, and then you can basically geo-target like a mile radius around the house, or you can do more than that. You can do several. So what I've been doing with those is I've been taking those lists and downloading them, and we're not allowed to do mass emails off of them without permission. Right. So they can opt in, and you can't do like text messages, but you can call them. So I've been doing direct to voicemail with them, and then we've also been doing with that where we sent out flyers, and we took the mailing list, and then so we've done that. So we're doing direct to voicemail. So I had a direct to voicemail that told them about it. I'm doing another direct to voicemail the day of, right before it starts, and then I'm gonna have another one drop while it's going on. And then hopefully when they come in, my agents are gonna send them to the other open houses. So I'm gonna try and do something with that.
I was going to add to yours. You said that you're trying to do several at a time. Something that I see people do around here that's fairly effective when you have multiple going on is if you're going to do a giveaway of any kind, then they at each one you have something to give, and they show that they've been to 3 and they get entered into a drawing.
That's a good idea.
So if they show that they've been to the previous ones, they get entered into a drawing, etc. And using your little technique of the geo-targeting, Chrissy, I don't know if y'all can read this. It probably is not going to let you read it.
You're blurred.
Because I'm blurred.
Can you read it to us?
I can. It says, Mr. Rogers did not adequately prepare me for the people in my neighborhood. I thought that would be a great tagline to add to a flyer and say, like, is this you? Now's your chance to pick your neighbor.
Love that. I love that.
Yeah, circle prospecting is brilliant. Circle prospecting is going to go a long way right now, guys.
Yeah, well, I've been doing circle prospecting to help buyers find homes lately. But one thing I was going to mention, that's something it's not available for everybody, but my group does this so we have a weekly sales call, and after the weekly sales call with this group is over, a lot of these agents will invite people over to their new listings, and they will like feed them or whatever, because a lot of agents are also buyers too. They're looking at investment properties or whatever. And I think that's actually a really good way for some of these agents to get a feel what the house is, so they could pinpoint what buyers might be interested in that home.
Oh, that's a good point. So Ben, we have somebody who said, I would love to know more about the 89-point marketing plan. Correctly setting expectations. I mean, that's something Ben and I have talked a lot about. What do you guys, because we do want this to be, oh, good. Are you back, Ben?
The bigger concern is how do we set those expectations? And also, in addition to that, we think that we're pricing it right. So how much do we need to undercut those comps, book off those comps from 3 months ago to make sure that we're pricing it correctly?
Right?
So that's kind of a two-part question. How do we set the expectations, and then
how much do we shave off of the price is what he was saying.
Great question.
So being a true mastermind class, you guys, we really do want to feed off of everybody and get different people's feedback, not just make it the Ben and Chrissy show. I mean, we definitely want to help, and we have our ideas. So we'd love for more people to like speak up and participate. But I'll tell you one of the thoughts I had come to my mind as I'm thinking about this, because my listings haven't. I was really conservative on how much I shaved off the price, but here's how I calculated it. So I don't know if you guys know this, you probably do. For every 1% the interest rate goes up, the buyer loses, or for every point the interest rate goes up, the buyer loses 1% buyer power. So let's just take a house like 500,000 for example. When you went to list the house, it was a 7% interest rate. Then the interest rate went all the way up to 8%. So 500,000, a person who was pre-qualified at 500,000, their buying power just went down $50,000. So now they're only qualified for 450 instead of 500,000, just because the point went up.
Doesn't it break down to like 10,000 for every 100,000? Is that how the breakdown works?
Oh, Peter, we're just waiting.
It actually works. It's what it is for every point. So point in the that's the number I know. That every point it goes up, you lose 1% buying power.
Here's where I've found power on my appointments by looking more at the active data, what's currently active, and then showing my clients the days on market for those active. That's pretty powerful. I mean, because I'm like, okay, this is a direct competitor of your house, and they've been on market for 67 days.
Right.
So they're obviously not priced correctly.
Right.
Well, and also when you're doing that, Ben, I do that too. I want to know what the competition is, and then showing my seller, explaining to them that you want to be the best priced, best home for the best price. So we want to price it just under, so the buyers out there are going to choose your home before they choose these others.
Exactly.
Implementation and taking action is the key, right? So I really want you guys thinking about that today. Of everything you learned, I promise you, if you implement one thing that you learned from this class today that you feel really will make a difference in your market, it will make a difference. The problem we're seeing is a lot of agents are spending a lot of time spinning and doing nothing because it's disrupted and they don't know what to do. So the point of this mastermind class is we're top performing agents and we're getting results. Ben's got 15, 20 listings at a time. I've got 5, You guys are all professionals and have something to offer. So if we listen to this, I know Terry's doing a lot of business and so Susan, and we listen, then we have to implement. So I want you to think about that a little bit too. The other topic we kind of had on here, and we'll just take a few minutes, Ben, if it's okay. If you guys are all ready, I want to shift into buyers because Mustafa just said the rates dropped nicely. So I was like, did it? So I looked, and do you guys know that we dropped 0.5% overnight? That's huge. It's at 7.5% right now.
You didn't believe me?
I believed you. I just didn't know how much. I wanted to see how much, Mustafa.
Oh, 7.5.
How much did it go down? So anyhow, we just went down to 7.5%, and we've been up at 8 for a whole solid week. What's an action you guys think we could all take right now is to get people going? I'm just asking really quick. anybody want to give some different ideas or thoughts about, or one action item they think they're going to take, either on their seller side or their buyer sides with the interest rate? What's one thing you guys are implementing, and any other feedback?
Well, like I said, I implemented the emails, and I'm gonna go do a Facebook Live like you suggested.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Right after this mastermind.
I'm going to do a video about the interest rates dropping.
I love it. Good.
That's a great
So what the
idea.
Renegade Movement is an initiative to help an elite group of realtors come together that want to be a cut above the rest with a focus on three things. The first one is unleash their desire to be the best that they can be, and unleash that ambition by being around a group of people that want the same thing. The second one is really have a strong desire to be better than they were yesterday. And it's not just lip service. They really practice what they preach, and they do it with integrity. And then the third thing with the Renegade Movement is really a focus on adding value. And this mastermind call is like a really good example of that. And I just want to give Chrissy and the team a round of applause for putting this mastermind on. Can we give them a round of applause? Right, this is our second week doing it officially. So these guys are absolutely awesome. So let's give them a round of applause for putting on this mastermind. On the value here. And so
Exactly.
yeah. And so there's a couple things that we're doing, and we really want what people need right now more than ever is they need to be around a community of people that think like them and that want the same things with them, because all the changes that are in the market. We're hearing more and more that people feel lost and they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know what their next move is. And so we want to be there to help people transition through that. Does that make sense to everybody? So we'd appreciate number one that you would help spread the word of the core mission of the Renegade Group and anyone that you think would want to be a part of this group. The other thing that we're launching that's pretty exciting, it's called the Renegade Project. And what we do is we have swag, Renegade swag that, Alex, I don't know if you can drop the link.
I have my shirt on.
Yeah, awesome. Right here. So
yeah.
we have Renegade swag that we're rolled out. And here's the thing, we're doing it where if you purchase the swag, all of the proceeds, the difference between the cost of doing the swag and what's left over, are going to go towards a specific charity or cause that everyone that joins in on this mastermind group is going to be able to vote on once a month. So it won't be us picking. Like we'll have a group of like charities or cause, or maybe we want to donate money to a new agent to help them. There'll be a whole bunch of different things that the Renegade team is going to be doing. And so if you're interested in any swag, check it. Click on the link that she's gonna. You want to support that movement by getting some cool swag, but then also like once a month, just knowing that the proceeds are getting donated to charity. Take advantage of that. So you can click on that link to do that. And once a month, we'll have a whole list of things that you can choose from, and then the top choice that people voted on, which you'll see, that's where the money will go to. So we're really excited about that. And then also too, part of it is we're part of EXP, and for a lot of people out there, you're not getting the support that you need from your broker or your team. And if you are looking for support, better support, and getting access to better knowledge base, and then also building a secondary stream of income, having stock, and just being closer to us, to the chest, like Steve is doing, then consider setting up an appointment to check out our offer of what we could offer you if you decided to come work with us and our team. No pressure either way. We'd love for you guys to keep joining this group. We want to continue to add value. We appreciate you guys. But if at all in the back of your mind you're thinking, I don't know if I'm at the cutting edge of technology, I don't know if I'm getting the support that I deserve and need, I don't know, and what could 2024 look like, for me if I made a decision to be a part of this group in a deeper way with EXP. So just to consider that as well. That link will be going down where you can book an appointment and you can talk to one of my teammates. And if you want to talk to me, I'll be happy to talk to you directly and go from there. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out this session, give you guys an opportunity to do that. And does anybody else have anything that you want to wrap up with before we end this call today?
I'm just going to say really quickly, I dropped in the chat if you guys want to look. I put our Facebook to the Renegade group. Again, just to emphasize what Isaiah said, Renegades, we're looking for agents like you that are just going to like mastermind with us. That is, you do not have to join EXP or to do that to be a part of it. We'd of course love it if you did, but this group on Facebook and this mastermind class really is just an opportunity for us to bounce off of each other and work together. And we want you to come to our Facebook page too and contribute there. So there's a link there. And then if you are interested in setting up an appointment, talking to Isaiah or one of the Renegade teams on how to onboard Maddie, I did drop a link for that as well.